Hey, it's Karen here. So great to be with you on this wonderful Friday. How are you? How has your week been? Yes, I know the weeks are rolling around really thick and fast right now, aren't they? So for me, if you haven't joined me before, I am a coach who really loves to help people, get the energy to do the things that they love to do. And traditionally, some of that involves in your work-life balance. And so today I really want to talk about procrastination, that old devil, or sometimes that's wrapped up in perfectionism. And so I want to talk about that, and I want to give you 3 tips. As you can see across the screen down the bottom here, just reach out to me for 7 more tips to avoid procrastination. But I'm going to give you three good ones to get started with. So the first one is to get organized. So do you ever feel like sometimes there's so much to do you don't even know where to get started? I know for me that has sometimes, not a lot, but sometimes it really gets on top of me. And it's like when we were selling our house, there was so much to do. We wanted to sell some stuff. We needed to store some stuff. We had to, work out what was going to fit in the new house, all that kind of thing. And it's like, oh my gosh, mind blown. Where do we get started? So do you ever have that? So the best thing here, and my best advice here, is get yourself organized. Write down some lists. Like I use my phone a lot to create lists. I use my phone, in my calendar app. I make some notes and put tasks in there, so it makes it super easy. So my tip getting organized is make sure you have a to-do list every single day. And the best thing about a to-do list is you get to tick things off. Like that always is such a great sense of achievement. Okay, my second one is just to set simple, achievable goals. Have you ever heard of how do you eat an elephant? Well, one bite at a time. Now, that's just a quote, by the way. It's not actually how you eat an elephant, but that's what they say, because obviously an elephant's big, so it's just one bite at a time. How do you run a marathon? One step at a time. So it doesn't matter what the goal is, and particularly if you are someone who is really after doing some big things and creating a big impact, or creating a business, or maybe you get married, maybe you're studying, maybe there's a lot going on. And the biggest thing to do, or the best thing to do, is just set some smaller, simple, achievable goals. And one of the things with that is as you break it down, it can seem like then it's nowhere near as bad. An example where I used this just the other day was I was training a client, and one of the things was like, once we had finished, because I broke things down in really simple, achievable goals where that they didn't even realize. But at the end of it was like, do you realize you just did 70 squats? You just did 140 lunges. And they were like, again, mind blown. Now, had I said do 70 squats and 140 lunges, there's no way that they, in their mind, could they have seen that to be achievable. But they did it because it got broken down into simple, achievable goals. So that is a really great one. The third one is create a timeline and a schedule. Why? Because if it's endless, it never gets done. I don't know about you, but if I don't have that time frame, I can drag my feet, not on all things, but on some things, definitely. So if you have a time frame, it's really, it can really help set you free, give you some freedom. And so let's think about, maybe you've got someone in your family who's studying, and if they're studying for an exam, and that's in 2 weeks' time, then how do they get it done? Well, it can seem insurmountable what they've got to study and how much they've got to study for the exam. But if we just say, okay, on Wednesday, I'm going to study this part of the novel that I need to, whatever it might be. On Friday, I'm going to study this chapter, which I know I'm going to get asked questions about. So you can get really specific and really definitive. And that seems to, in my experience, this is only my experience and my opinion, but in my experience and opinion, those are the things that have definitely helped me. So I certainly hope you found value in those. So just in wrapping up, the 3 top tips is get yourself organized. set yourself some really simple, achievable goals and create a timeline or a schedule that you're going to follow. So as you can see below here, just reach out to me for 7 more tips if you would like. If you are a procrastinator or a perfectionist, that's just another form of procrastination. So if you would like some tips on those, I'd be more than happy to share them with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. I want you to know that you're valued, you're loved, and you're worthy. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So bye for now.